Hello guys, Mr. Happy Tommy here. I'm going to be rating the Godzilla eras from worst to best. If you don't get what I mean the Showa era, the Heisei era, the Millennium era, and last but not least the Monsterverse. Let's get started. Last place, I'm going to give it to the Showa era. I think some of you may have seen this one coming. If you like the Showa, that's fine. It's easily the funniest, and because it's the oldest era. But the fights don't feel that threatening, and the fights just aren't as interesting. And yeah, so I'd give the Showa era last place. But yeah, again, I said I respect your opinion. If you like the Showa era final battles the best, the newer the Showa era films get, the better the fights are. Like the beginning half of the Showa era don't have threatening fights that interest me. But near the end of the Showa era, like in Terra Mechagodzilla, that fight in the Showa era actually did like more stuff. And yeah, all the newer ones, like up from Godzilla vs. Gigan to Terra Mechagodzilla, that's when the fights got better. The others are either weird or don't do much, or are too short. Because I at least like a fight to be 6 minutes long. At least 6 or over 6. So yeah, in last place, the Showa Godzilla era. It's just not interesting. But I'm talking about fights here, so what else could I say about it? 1954, hands down, like in the top 3 Showa era, along with like Mothra vs. Godzilla and King Kong vs. Godzilla. Like the first few films are interesting, and the last few films of the Showa era are interesting. It's just the middle. Like, I like all of the middle films, even Godzilla's Revenge. They just don't do much. And yeah, King Kong vs. Godzilla had my favorite action in the Showa era, though. It had stuff like Kong actually destroying Godzilla, that movie. And I love the fact how they made it so that Godzilla actually had lightning to destroy Godzilla. Kong and Godzilla, they were both bad in the movie, but Kong won the fight, which was a big change. I think the point of the movie was to give a plot twist to everyone, because they all thought Godzilla was going to win the fight. So yeah, coming in third place is going to be the Heisei era of Godzilla. Okay, don't get mad at me. Many of you will be expecting this at number 1. But no, I think the other 2 eras have better fights and better movies overall than the Heisei era. Like, the Heisei era has my favorite movie of all time, which would be like Godzilla vs. Destroyer or Destroyer. Well, actually, no, I think one of the movies, I think Final Wars is my favorite movie, actually. But other than that, most of my, like, other favorite movies are from the Heisei era. But that doesn't change anything. Heisei era still has disappointments compared to the others. It's the second oldest era, so it might be a bit goofy and cheesy. However, they did better. Like, the Heisei era contained, like, some of the best villains. Now, this is going to be hard to explain because the Heisei era isn't goofy, but at the same time, it's not as good as the other 2 eras. I would say the Heisei era is like has very nice fights. I could see what they're trying to do. It just doesn't get the top spot. There we go. That's all I had to say about the Heisei era. I don't really know how to explain it. Second place is the Monsterverse final fights. Okay, yes, I know. There's only 4 Monsterverse movies. The others have quite a few. But who said that changed anything? Godzilla King of the Monsters was an epic movie. Godzilla vs. Kong was a great new movie. The other 2, Kong Skull Island and Godzilla 2014, were also pretty good, but they didn't have as much action as the other 2. Like, now that these are newer movies, they have lots more action. That's why it's ranked higher than Heisei. But the top spot of my Godzilla era ranking goes to the Millennium era for sure. In my opinion, it's the best. Like, Godzilla Final Wars, we can't forget about that. That has an amazing fight. And, like, all these moments that happen in the final old movie there is till the Monsterverse. Like I don't know how to explain, but it even shows clips from the other movies. It like attaches everything together, which is incredible. Same with SOS, Tokyo SOS, which I loved. Like all these final fights in the Millennium Era epic, I can't say anything about it. It's just 5 stars. JMK and Final Wars had the best fights for sure, though. I'll say that. But thank you for watching the ranking. I'll see you next time.